Good morning.
Hi.
Let's slide to the edge of the chair and get ourselves settled and just wiggle a little bit to the right and the left. And as you wiggle to the right and the left, allow your head to wiggle to the right and the left with it. And notice that as you move from one sitting bones to the next, from one hip to the next, does the head go to the same side that the hip goes up? Or does it go to the side that the hip goes down? Probably to the hip that goes up, right? Let's slow it down a little bit, and when the left hip comes up, the head goes to the left. And when the right hip comes up, the head goes to the right. And the left head and the left hip are getting closer together, and the right side is getting closer together. And so sometimes we start with what's natural, we just go do it, and then we figure out what it is. So getting closer on the left, getting closer to on the right. So whether you look at it as the hip comes closer to the head and the head comes closer to the hip, or the head goes down and the hip comes up, which one do you feel more? Is it the hip that goes up and the head goes down, or is it the head goes down and the hip comes up? Where is the emphasis? Or is it equal? Do you feel your abdominals working as you're doing this? If you put your fingers on the sides, do you feel the sides moving? Or on the ribs? Can you feel the ribs getting closer on the side that you lift the hip and lower the head? And do you feel the opening on the side that's doing the opposite? So when my hip goes down and my head goes away, my ribs are getting more space. And lower the hand and keep on doing it. See if you can get the breathing to go with it. And when it feels nice and comfortable, go back into the little faster, smaller and faster. And come back to. So this is the beginning of today's inquiry. The spacing between the ribs and the distance that it has from the hip, and how does the head and the neck relates to it. So let's lift the right shoulder and feel the ribs on the upper part of the ribs lifting up and dropping it down. And lift and drop it down. And lift and drop it down. And lift the right shoulder and lower it down. And lift it again and lower it down. And just rest for a minute and feel the difference between the two sides. And let's go to the left side. Lift the left shoulder, lift the ribs with it, and drop it down. Is your shoulder going straight up, or is it rolling forward? See if you can lift it straight up as much as you can. Maybe inhale as you lift it, stretch the lung up and lower it down. You know, the lung comes all the way up to here. It's a really long organ. And lift it up, the shoulder, and lower it down. And lift it up and lower it down. And lift it up and lower it down. Let's do it one more time. Lift it up, lower it down, and kind of rest, shake the shoulders forward and back. As you shake the shoulders forward and back, see if your sitting bones are responding and you're moving forward and back on the edge of the chair. I hope you do. And rest for a minute. Drop your arms down. And now we're going to lift the right shoulder as much as you can straight up. And notice if a different section of the ribs is coming up, a little bit lower in the middle of the ribs and the upper one, and drop it down. So now you have the full length of the arm hanging. Lift the shoulder, drag the ribs, open them up. So you're not focusing on lifting the shoulder as high as possible. You're actually lifting the shoulder to enable the ribs to open up, make more space between the ribs, all the way down to the pelvis if you can. And inhale as you lift the shoulder up. And exhale it down. And inhale. And exhale it down. And without even asking you to do that, I notice that my body tends to go a little bit to the left when I really try to lift the shoulder and open up the ribs on the right side. Let's do it one more time. Inhale up. Lift, 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 lift. And let it go. And now just feel the difference in the way that you're breathing to the right and to the left lungs. Now that the ribs have moved a little bit, do you have more expansion into the right side? Good, let's do it on the left side. So let's lift the left shoulder up and lower it down. So we're doing it full left arm. The shoulder is up and the ribs are lifting and lifting and lifting away from the pelvis. And inhale as you move up. And exhale when you let go. Full breath in. Give it your best. And lower it down. But don't get dizzy, don't go too far. And inhale up. And exhale down. And obviously the left side is always a little bit different than the right side. Lift the shoulder up. Try not to bend the elbow. Try to get to the ribs. It's not about the arm. It's about the ribs. And inhale up 2 more times. And down. And 1 more time. Inhale up. Shoulders up. Arm is dragging up. Ribs go open, 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 open. And let it go. Shake your shoulders forward and back. Just shake them. Let them go. Let the arm go. And rest for a minute. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. And a full breath in and a full breath out. Go ahead and take your right hand and put it on the top of your head. And now move the elbow back and rest it. And move the elbow back and rest it. So you're moving the elbow back, not the hand. The hand is resting, not moving. It's the elbow that moves back, and eventually you're going to feel that it moves the ribs. It's starting to rotate you. So inhale. Move the elbow as you exhale and allow the eyes to go towards the elbow. Inhale. Move the elbow as you exhale and the eyes go towards the elbow. When you inhale, you come back forward. So now we are moving, the ribs are open because your arm is up, and we are exhaling on rotation. So inhale, move the elbow and exhale. Come back. Exhale, move the elbow and the eyes are following. How much are your ribs moving? As much as possible, hope. Inhale. Exhale and move the elbow. Allow the eyes to go. Allow the ribs to go. And come back. Inhale. Exhale and elbow and eyes and ribs. And come back up. Lower the right arm. Move your shoulders around. Release. And just be aware on how does it feel to be on your right side of the body versus how does it feel to be inside your left side of the body. And let's bring the same, hopefully the same feeling to the left side. So take your left arm, put it on the top of your head, and just start first just finding the elbow moving back. Feel how it gets to the ribs and it kind of stops with a little bit of achy sensation, like, okay, that's the end of the movement. And now we're gonna inhale. We're going to move on exhale and we're going to allow the eyes to go towards the elbow. And inhale. And exhale, move the elbow and eyes go towards the elbow. Ribs are moving and moving and moving backwards. Inhale. Exhale and eyes go back. And inhale. Exhale and rotate the elbow and the eyes and the ribs. Inhale. Exhale, elbow, eyes and ribs. Exhale and back. Inhale and one more time. Move as you exhale. Inhale, rest your left arm. Move your shoulders, move your ribs, both forward and back. And let's go to side like we did earlier. And feel if your ribs have a little bit more movement now. I sure hope so. And come back to the center. Just take a cleansing breath. Inhale. Hold your breath. Slowly exhale with a hold your breath. Inhale again. Hold your breath, tighten every muscle in your body. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And hold your breath. Inhale. Squeeze every muscle in your body. Bring your sitting bones together. Tighten to the ribs and bring your chin down into itself backwards. And hold, hold, hold. Exhale. Lovely. Take your right arm straight up. Take your left arm straight down. Hopefully on the side of your body, not forward. Try to get to the side. We're going to lift the right side up towards the heaven, and we're going to lower the left side down towards earth. The ribs and the spine allowed to move to the side, but the arms are going up and down. Allow the head and the neck to curve to the left. Put pressure on your right foot and create even more stretch between the right hip and the ribs, opening them up and up and up and up and up, and lower the arms and rest. Inhale. And exhale. Bring again the right arm up, the left arm down. Inhale, and on exhale, allow the spine to curve laterally to the side. The arms are going up and down, up and down. The right foot is anchored to the floor, strong. Anchor the right foot to the floor. You're going to feel a beautiful, good stretch on the side, and then inhale and come back up with your spine and rest. And again, arms up and down. Inhale, and on exhalation, the spine curves to the side while the arms are going up to heaven and down to earth. Make sure that they're on the side of the body, not forward. Take them to the side and anchor the right foot. Anchor it strong, and inhale and come back up. Breathe for a minute. We're going to do it one more time. So inhale up and exhale down. Make sure that the arms are vertical and to the side of your body. Anchor the right foot. Inhale up. And just sit there for a minute. Feel the results of even a deeper stretch on the right side. Take another deep breath. Exhale. Are you ready to do the left side? So inhale up. And on, as you exhale, allow the head, the neck, the side ribs, the spine, everything to go to the right. And make sure that the arms are going up and down. Now the left foot will anchor down to the ground. Press it hard. So you get even more of a stretch between the top of the ilium and the ribs. And when you're done, inhale back up and rest. And inhale. Exhale, make sure the arms are going up and down and that they are to the side. It's better to go even further back than so you can really get it. And press the left foot down, rest your head, let it fall, let it be free, and inhale up and rest. We have one more time. Inhale up. Exhale, press the left foot, bring the elbow back a little bit, up and down, arms are vertical, and inhale back up, and rest. Take a deep breath in. And out. Take another deep breath in. And out. Take the left palm up and bring it over the right thigh. Take your right palm up over the head. Inhale and exhale as you stretch both arms in opposite direction. Press the right foot down to the floor to anchor the right hip to the chair. Don't do this. Anchor it down so you're really opening between the top of the hip, the ilium, and the ribs. Inhale back up. Exhale. Press the right foot into the floor. Now we're here. Turn your head up and the elbow back, and you're going to feel the rotation and rest it and come out of it. Just do as much as you want and as much as you can. And inhale. Exhale, lengthen the lower arm, lengthen the upper arm, anchor the right foot to the floor, and now turn the eyes and the head up and the elbow back. Come back and rest. Inhale up. Exhale with a lengthening elbow to the back and eyes up. Come back and I'm sweating. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, and let's do the other side. So the right palm up on the left thigh, left arm up over the head, hovering. Left foot will be anchoring to the floor. Inhale up. Exhale and go towards the right as the left is anchoring, anchoring, anchoring. Inhale. Rest. Inhale. Lengthen the arms as you bend, anchor the left side. When you get there, now bring the elbow back and the eyes up. Come back to the center. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale and reach with the arms and anchor the foot, the left foot, and now turn the elbow and the head. Come back. Inhale. Last time. Extend the arms, anchor the leg, and turn, 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 turn. Come back and release. Inhale deeply in and through your mouth, blow. And deeply in and through your mouth, blow. One more time, inhale and slowly blow. We're going to go back to what we did in the beginning. How does the ribs, do they move together with the movement of the pelvis and the head? And slow it down, come back to center. Interlace your fingers, inhale up. Unfold, turn the palms up and give it a nice stretch. Lengthen from the ribs and the hip on the right. Come back. Lengthen from the hip and the rib on the left. And come back. Once again on the right. And come back. Once again on the left. And come back. Undo the fingers and allow the arms to slowly float down. But keep the ribs lifted so the lungs can have a fuller, more complete breath.